Hello and welcome to episode 105 of TrustyHogs, the podcast where I, Catherine Bohart, and Helen Bauer, both comedians, both chatty women, both thriving, tell you how our lives are going and then answer your listener problems. But here's the thing, dear listeners of the spooky week of Halloween. Ooh. This week, yes, you heard him, a little bit of a ghost. This week I have Andrew White with me. Hello, Andrew.
Let's not talk about ghosting. Very traumatic.
Oh yeah, no, that I can see how that brings some stuff up. God, remember that was your whole life.
That was at the start of this podcast.
I shouldn't say that was your whole life.
No, it was. It was every relationship or potential relationship did end up getting ghosted.
Oh God, it was tough for a while there. But I should explain that Helen is here for our recording with our guest. She was here for most of the episode, but then she skedaddled off to a meeting because she wants you all to know she's a businesswoman, and so she's got to do business, and so she's left you to steer the ship in her absence. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. It's funny that she's trying to present as a businesswoman, but this is a scheduling conflict of her own creation. Yeah. she has organised this entire day and then been like, oh, actually, no, I can't.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe this has happened to me, by me.
Through the fog, step forth the trusty hogs. Yeah, you're gonna give them your problems and they will solve them, or maybe they won't. That's your problem. They'll have guests and Andrew White on the tech. Oh, it's Helen and Catherine as the Trusty Hogs. Trust the Trusty Hogs, or maybe not.
Happy Halloween week.
Happy Halloween, yeah.
Do you like Halloween?
I don't mind Halloween, yeah.
Even though your costume got stolen from that ghosting guy?
It turned into a good show in the end, I think.
It did, I agree.
Thank you.
And we can't have comedy without bad things happening to us. Something to think about. Yes. Anyway, so are you doing anything for Halloween? Do you have a costume in mind? Are you doing couples costuming?
We are, yes. So obviously on Halloween night, I'm doing Outside is Awful.
Yes, our online gig.
Which
with a lineup that may or may not change. May or may not change a smidge. Don't worry about it.
It says on the listing, lineup subject to change.
Okay, good. Small print.
Are you dressing up for that, by the way?
Yeah, so interestingly, Helen will reveal her costume later in this episode, but as a consequence, I don't know what to do. Maybe retaliate?
I see, go like for like.
Yeah. But maybe dress up as something that scares her more. Like,
you could dress up as Sunil.
Maybe I could dress up as me who won't work with Helen anymore.
Is that just you normally?
Just like cutting her off.
Yeah, just cut her off.
I could,
like the Jordan Brooks episode.
Yeah,
the ill-fated Jordan Brooks episode.
Oh, I could dress up as Jordan Brooks.
Oh, that'd be good.
That's perfect.
There we go.
I could get a
I've
little
got
bowl cap.
You can have mine. Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. Done. No offense, Jordan, but she's scared of you now. What else could I dress up as? It's really spook Helen. Pancake, the ghost of Pancake.
That's good. I like that.
The ghost of Pancake could be really cute and fun, actually.
Yeah. Do you think if Marianne found out, she would be upset that you are appropriating?
She already hates me, so maybe it's fine.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, what have I got to lose?
Double down. Yeah. Why not?
Any other thoughts of things that scare Helen while we're here in her absence?
She's quite a brave woman. I think she's quite
annoyingly
unflappable.
brave. I could dress up as the stairwell.
How do you conceptualize dressing up as a stairwell?
I could make like stairs out of cardboard and then just a face hole.
Yeah, I like that.
And then hope she doesn't piss on me, I guess.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Maybe I'm going to go stairwell. Unless we could find out what that hotel receptionist was wearing.
Oh, yeah. Well,
never.
There must be a way, because that must be easy to find out, because if you go to the website, they'll probably have all the staff uniform. It'll probably be just a plain black shirt, in my view. Then you just make a name tag that says, some boy's
19-year-old boy.
Yeah, and then the name of the hotel.
Australian boy's name.
What? Darren?
Darren, yeah. Or like, it's always like Damo
or Pedo or not Pedo. Yeah. I meant to say Pete. Oh, Pito.
Welcome to TrustyHogs. It's fun without her. I like it. So we have that on Halloween, but then on actual Halloween party night, which is presumably the 28th, the Saturday.
On the Saturday, I think I'm just gigging. But the day before Halloween, on the 30th, I'm going to Thorpe Park with Olga Koch and Jarque-Deakin and my boyfriend.
Oh my God, cute. Fright night.
Yeah, we're going to do Fright night. And we're going to do a couple's costume for that.
What are you doing?
We're going to do Gomez and Morticia.
Oh my God, I love that. Which one's which?
I'm Gomez. the
That was a
twink
little
is
joke.
Morticia, yeah.
That's just a little joke, Andrew.
Although one of his suggestions that I really liked was Papa Smurf and Twink Smurf.
I love that.
Yeah.
Daddy Smurf. Yes, please. Oh my God, I love this as a couple's costume for you guys. Yes, please. Who's driving?
I'll drive us to Thought Park. Yeah.
I absolutely love the idea of Gomez looking across and seeing Gomez driving the car. What will Olga and Charlie be?
I believe Olga's going as Shania Twain in the leopard print,
Phenomenal.
everything. And I don't know Charlie yet. That'll be exciting to see.
What a clown car to look across and see. I'd love to see it. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And so that's Halloween. And you also have have you announced this on Trusty Hogs? A little Trusty Hogs?
I have teased it on, I think, episode 100 in the extras. I mentioned it. Yeah.
Do you have some updates?
I do. And actually, by the time this goes out, it might even be live, depending on how quickly I edit it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Go on.
My new drag act, Jan Honkers,
Woohoo!
is alive and kicking. Have I shown you a photo of her?
No.
I'll put this on the Instagram
Who does your
story.
makeup?
Reese did my makeup, and he did a very good job. Well, I'll let you be the judge, but I think
I don't
he
want to
did
be
a
the
very
judge.
good
I'm
job.
going to let you say it's really good, and then I will agree politely as is one's job.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my God, he did a great job. Whoa, she's awesome.
Yeah, she's she's
Oh, I
something.
love her hair.
Thank you. That's my
Her
mother's
hair
wig.
wants to speak to the manager. Her hair is so ready to fill out a form.
Mm-hmm.
Her hair has applied for planning permission and knows you have too. Oh my God, she's phenomenal. Phenomenal. She has very pert titties.
Yeah,
I like them. They're very high.
I got like chicken fillet breasts, which I thought they were just going to be literally like bra fillers.
Yeah.
But they've come like very lifelike with areolas and nipples and everything, and it's quite
Fabulous.
interesting.
Fabulous.
I feel like I'm having that sort of like early teenage gay experience that I never really got, where I'm like hiding my fake boobs in my drawer,
That's
like hoping my
exciting.
parents don't see them. They know I'm doing drag, but
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think the thought of them discovering fake boobs that I've bought is an element too far.
It's an element of confusion that you don't want to. It's like I don't want. They just got on board with this thing. I don't want to muddy the water with
Exactly.
tits.
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense. Wait, have you moved home amidst all of this?
I have, yeah.
Oh my God, we are both in full regression mode, aren't we?
I'm going backwards so fast.
Me too.
Snacking like nobody's business around the house.
Yeah, I'm so you've moved in with your parents. I'm moving into a house share. You're doing drag. I just learned to drive. We're living our teenage true selves out now.
It's great. I think we're thriving.
Yeah.
With
Please support the
thriving.
Patreon. and how's living with your parents?
It's all right. I've been very busy, so I've not like sort of got myself into the doldrums, as it were.
Yeah.
I've been
The doldrums.
It's just been one thing after the other. Yeah, so it's not
That's
too
so
bad.
funny.
Getting up early to come to this is not enjoyable.
How long is the drive?
Well, it's about an hour and 40 to Ealing, and then Ealing into Tottenham Court Road is about 15 to 30 minutes, depending on train. So basically,
And that businesswoman made us start at 9 today.
yeah. So I was up at like 5 a.m.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Andrew, that's criminal.
I know, but I to be fair, I think this is the worst day I've scheduled. The other things I've normally tied in stuff either the day before or the day. So it's it's a run.
Okay,
I'm not
so
gonna...
but sorry, wow, I really need to. All I ever say these days is to circle back, which makes me think that maybe I don't have great focus. To circle back, when you say the drag act will be live, where can people find her?
YouTube and on Instagram at Jan Honkers.
Fabulous.
And then it's going to go out on YouTube, and it's also going to be a podcast. But as I'm in drag and my first guest is a ventriloquist, I think maybe that's a silly decision. If you're going to watch it
I think
anywhere,
that's phenomenal. Who's
put
the
it on
ventriloquist?
YouTube. Max Fulham, my friend.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, he's
that
very
sounds
good.
amazing.
Have you? Do you have any sort of like variety skills? Can you juggle or do like card tricks or anything? Okay. The blinking was perfect.
What do you think, Andrew?
I don't know. I thought you might have like something that you learn like at university to some weird party trick.
I was hosting full 5-course dinner parties at university
Oh, I
with
see.
a cocktail per course.
That's actually a useful party trick.
Like,
Just
what
to
do
host
you
a
mean?
party.
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean a party trick?
Yeah, that's impressive. I don't think I've ever hosted a dinner party. Maybe I
We're
should.
different people.
We really are.
No, that's okay. We diverged so fast there. You were like, do you do ventriloquism? And I was like, have you heard of napkins? I like linen napkins.
Oh, have you read Tom Allen's book, No Shame? He's got 2 out, but No Shame's the first one.
No.
It's so, because he talks about being like a 13-year-old boy, like putting on a dinner party for all of his friends.
Yeah.
And inviting his teacher along.
Oh
It's
my
very
God,
sweet.
bless. That was me though.
Yeah, that's why it made me think, I think you'd really like
My
it.
Montessori teacher used to drop in on my birthday parties just to say hello because she was one of my best friends.
Yeah. I'll lend you the
Colette.
book if you like afterwards. It's I think you'd really
It
relate.
sounds like I've lived it, but yeah, I'm like, well, it sounds like I've covered it. That's so funny, but yeah, no, I don't have a variety act skill. I'm afraid.
Do you know what all the spoons and the forks and stuff are for?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no clue.
Why are you really?
Yeah, genuinely.
Have we found a hole in your pretend adultness?
Yeah,
because you seem
it's
so together at 22.
Cutlery. Thank you.
It's cutlery.
It's cutlery. Although I'll tell you this, this is embarrassing. When I was a child, and I discovered the concept of finger bowls,
Yeah.
and so I'd go to Harvester, not a fancy establishment for those who don't know. We'd order chicken wings, and I go, oh, my fingers will get dirty.
My chickens are gonna be so dirty.
And so I'd get the staff to make me a finger bowl.
Oh my God, the harvester.
Yeah,
That's
a
so
12-year-old
funny.
boy at a Harvester being like, excuse me, can I have a finger bowl, please?
And your family were surprised, were they, when you came out?
Yeah.
God.
No, they knew.
Yeah, no, that checks out. That makes a lot more sense. How funny. Now, Andrew, they can catch you on that.
Yes.
You have another little announcement that you've been coding.
What is it? I genuinely don't know.
Didn't you make us a Trusty Hogs website?
Oh, God, yes, sorry. Oh,
Also, I don't even know why I'm announcing this because I know that the very supportive, but if anything, too supportive people on the internet would have already bloody well found it, probably.
When you said coding, I thought you meant in the sense of like queer coding. Like I was sort of like putting it like a little hint on my body and they're like, have you noticed this yet? I thought you meant I was like sort of hinting at something. But you meant literally like computer coding.
Yeah. Do you not have to code a website?
No, it's this sort of a builder website. Actually, if I've not done the job, hopefully I've done it. But if not, if you go to TrustyHogs.com,
Yeah.
it's currently just a template of a travel website, which I've not edited yet.
No, but I'm hoping that by the time they listen to this, that won't be the case.
Well, this has very much set a hard deadline for me, hasn't it? TrustyHogs.com. We've got a new website.
So annoying. Yeah, but doesn't it have to say? Won't it say something on there by then?
Yeah, it will. I'll put we'll have like.
Am I the worst?
I'll move all the merch to that website, and if we do events.
But people
and stuff in
should
the
be on
future.
there because soon. I won't say a specific deadline. There'll be a little announcement on there too.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry to code that you'd been coding. Am I using this right?
I don't know. I
Sorry
think so.
to seed that you may or may not have been editing a format that's already been created by a coder about a possible website that we may or may not have by the time you listen to this podcast. Are you having a nice time, Andrew?
I'm having a great time.
Good, I'm so glad. Any other news?
I don't think so.
AOB?
No. AOB with yourself?
No, I just always get stressed when it's you and I. Not because you are stressful. Obviously, Helen's a much more, shall we say, panic-inducing presence. But she always listens.
Yeah.
And that makes me nervous. Like I'm podcasting exclusively to Helen at the point at which Helen's not here because she's going to listen and she's going to give feedback.
I see. So you feel like this is sort of like your annual review with the boss.
Yeah.
You're like, oh God, I've given a chance. Had a chance without Helen, and
It's
she's going to
less-
give me feedback.
It's less annual review with the boss and more like you've been the boss for so long and now someone's called in sick and the staff have to watch you go back on the floor.
Oh,
You know what I mean? It's
That's a very fun analogy.
and you'd be like, yeah. We used to have wooden tills when I worked the floor, but I'll be able to figure it out. Is this a tablet? Is it? I'm that guy.
I see. I think you're doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, but you're the son of the boss. So you being like, Dad, you're smashing this isn't helpful.
I'm sorry.
You know what I mean?
What? M's a neutral party. Yeah, it's great. It's going great. Going great. There we go.
It's going great. She said, unblinking, and like she's hoping for a raise because you have to say that to the boss. But next time I'll be secret boss. I'll dress in a costume. Do you ever watch that Undercover Boss?
I did used to love Undercover
So
Boss.
weird.
I loved when you could tell that they could tell because they really started hamming it up. They were like, yeah, I give everything to this company and I really need a new car.
Yeah. And that boss of ours is amazing.
Yeah, I do that. That was one.
And I think, if I may, generous
there was
and wonderful. Sorry.
There was one exactly like that. It was a theme park. And this guy was like talking about how much he loves the theme park and he thinks the boss is great and the company's so cool. And he was like, and I've actually got some ideas for some coasters. Do you want to see them? And he just had these files ready for like these mapped out coasters because he was clearly like trying to get into the theme park industry.
That's
and this guy's
so
so
funny.
nerdy about it that there's no way he doesn't know that that's the boss in front of him in a shitty wig.
In a fake wig. It's so fake wig. What's a real wig? Anyway, everything's fine. Here's our guest. Are you all ready for him? Please welcome to the podcast, Paddy Young
and Helen Bauer.
What's up? I'm still on tour. I'm coming to Cork, Dublin, York, Leeds, Nottingham. No, Leeds are sold out. Forget it. Leicester, Bristol, which has got like 5 left. Reading, Berlin, Birmingham, Guildford, Aldershot, Norwich, Newcastle, Edinburgh, Glasgow. Fuck, this is so much travel. Cambridge, Manchester and Maidenhead. Oh man, that's going to be... Please come. Please come, because some of those are like when it's really cold and dark out and I'll be sad. Bring gifts. Thank you. Bye.
Hi, it's Catherine Bohart. I'm going on tour with a new show. It's called Again with Feelings, and it'll be on sale from Friday. That's tomorrow if you're listening to this as it's come out, unless you're on my newsletter, in which case you get early access. I hope you come. Oh, do come. I'll be so sad if you all went to Helen's and you don't come to mine. Oh God, all she'll do is brag about gifties and I'll just be in an empty room. That would be outrageous. I'd be so upset. Oh, come see me on tour. Please. Thanks. Bye.
Welcome to the podcast. It's Instagrams.
What?
Paddy Young. Instagrams, because like he's like an Instagrammer.
Okay, he's a comedian.
Yeah, but I'd say like Instagram and comedian.
What's wild is just as you came in the room, Andrew said, "Hey, Paddy, I like your sketches," and I heard Skechers. So I was under the table looking at them being like, those are New Balance. And Andrew was being young and cool. But also, I've seen your sketches. How are you?
I'm really good. Thanks for having me.
the microphone, you piece of shit. I'm so
You
sorry,
just got
Paddy.
here. I'm sorry. You've been really...
I got here 15 seconds ago. I've not done a lot of podcasts and things like that, but normally it's between 15 minutes and an hour of just like sort of getting to know each other, having a nice time. I've literally just got here.
I'm going to level with you.
This is cruel.
I'm not always allowed to book guests. So I've booked,
Right.
and I've told you a time, which isn't the right time I should have told you necessarily, but I also have a meeting at 2. So we're really going to bash this one out.
So wait,
with love and respect for you, always take a booking through Catherine. Always.
So wait, you booked this, but you're the one that's got a time
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
It should be surely that you did it
Yeah.
and you're like, well, that's not a good
No,
time.
100%.
Yeah.
But it's
she
all
fucked
you.
herself.
I was like, oh my God, let's do this. We'll do it at midday. This will be great.
It's great to be here.
Thank you so much for coming.
If it's any consolation, she's made me a coffee that looks chewable in her rush.
Yeah, that's got a nice little disc on
What
top
is
of it.
that?
That's what a pod.
What
this
is
is
that?
what you wanted.
Can you just look at that in the camera, Andrew? Look at that. It's got like...
Great.
What is that? Was the cup dirty before, or has the coffee dirtied the cup by process of being... Like, what?
Paddy.
There's like
What
so
you've
much
walked into here
stuff
is
floating in
called
it.
women's hysteria. Okay.
I've heard about
And back
this.
in the day, we'd give her a finger and she'd be on her way.
Excuse me,
and
huh?
she'd be fine. But instead, she's freaking out because Catherine insisted we used a pod coffee machine in the office, despite the fact pod
Did you make
coffee
this with a
is
pod
the worst
coffee?
Yes,
I'm
it's
shocked.
awful. That's Nespresso.
I thought you got the pod machine free from Sunil because you stole it.
Yes, and we got sent the Nespresso free by Simon Moores. Thank you very much. Still,
I
that
think
is
we
what
should
you
probably
wanted.
focus on our guest. Paddy, how
No,
are
no,
you?
please. I could listen to pods all day long.
But if you had a choice of coffee, what would you like? What are the ways of making coffee that you'd go in the order?
He's rocking back and forth.
I'll tell you something. Yeah, I'm stimming right now. I'm dissociating. I'm in my happy place.
Neil does that at home.
Yeah, I think it's a you thing.
They do stim a lot
It's
around
weird.
me.
Everyone I know seems to go like this whenever I'm talking.
Yes.
I'm being with someone nice. But let's talk coffee girls, please.
It's like being in a sketch.
Rose me. Not so trusty, these hogs.
But thrushy.
Good stuff. Go on.
No, you have to
Should we
listen
talk
to
coffee? Should we?
Yeah,
We must.
we
We
said
really
podcast.
must. Yeah.
That's podcast.
Well, I've just moved in with your friend of mine, Adam Flood.
No.
Yeah.
No way,
Yeah.
from Liverpool.
He's from Stoke. His dad's from Liverpool.
They literally all sounds the same to me.
Wow.
Are you from Liverpool?
No.
No, me neither.
It's good.
That's just
And then on-
generic North.
Yes, that's what general
Where are you
Northern
from?
spotlight.
Yorkshire.
Scarborough.
Scarborough. Lovely. Well, I think Adam Flood's very funny.
It's very funny. Well, more importantly, he's got a coffee machine.
Nice. Useful
No,
to you.
wait
Very.
until you find out, because there's some machines that are just shit. Okay? Talk to us.
So I don't know what it's called. He calls it his breakdown machine because he got it in a time of crisis.
Okay, nice.
But it's a proper
I've got a vibrator like
espresso.
Oh, is it DeLonghi?
Huh? I'm not sure it's DeLonghi, but it's a proper thing where you grind the beans.
You grind
grind
the
the beans in it.
That's a DeLonghi
Goes
for
in it.
sure.
It's espresso. It's got a little pressure gauge.
That's a DeLonghi
a-
if it's anything.
A little one for the milk. Froth it up.
That sounds like a DeLonghi, doesn't it, Em?
It does to me. That sounds incredible. And
Yeah.
you live with
Where
that.
is the
Are you allowed
solidarity
to
when
use
you
it?
need
Yeah.
Every day?
Twice a day.
Where do you buy your beans
Twice
from?
a day.
So
What
this-
time are you getting these coffees in?
So if we let's go into it. I've been a tea man most of my life.
Yeah, Scarborough.
Then I
we
started
heard you.
going. Then I started Yorkshire tea. Yeah.
You can swim in the sea in Scarborough, but I'm telling you now, it'll be titlies if it ain't none. That
It
didn't
was
make
so
sense.
close to a sentence and indeed an accent. Go on.
I'm
No,
not
no,
sat
no,
down
no.
yet.
Please, can I try it again? Please, can I try again?
Try what?
Oh, yeah, you can come up to Scarborough for the weekend. We can have a little paddle, but just be warned, the sea is made of Yorkshire tea.
Can I do my German accent?
Yeah.
There's one particular. Well, she's more Austrian. But I didn't
Hitler. It can't be It can't be Hitler every episode. It can't.
Is it
be.
normally Hitler?
Oh
We
my
just
God,
did
there's
Hitler
so
last
much.
Really?
Hitler gear around here. Go on.
Really? What, Hitler?
Just do your freaking coffee orders. I want to know when you get them and what time you're having them. I'm desperate to know, Paddy.
All right,
And you're holding out on me and I don't know why.
now it's 2 days. I have one when I get up, and then one about 2 or 3
time are you getting up?
p.m. It depends.
What time are you getting up, Paddy?
Generally about 9.
9.
Is that
That's
all right?
a really big boy time.
Is that all right?
Yeah, I'm just random, like whenever.
I can't. I get very disturbed by alarm noises. So I have a radio alarm
Dude,
clock.
that's literally the function of them.
Yeah, I know, but it ruins my. It jolts me awake.
Yeah.
So I have to have a radio alarm
You get a
clock.
fright.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a radio
and
alarm.
the news scares me, so I have to set the
Radio 6, babe.
Yeah, so but if you do it on the hour, it's news. So I have to do 9:05 or 3 minutes past 9. You just
Or
get
5-2. You could go 5-2.
or 5:02. But then you're waking up in the 8s, and you're like, oh,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It makes a big difference.
Who am
The
I
difference
showing
between
off to if I'm
at
waking up
8:55
then?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
okay.
9:05 or 9:03 today.
Can I surprise you?
Please.
I also have a coffee when I wake up too.
Do you?
And what I do is
guys have so
I
much in
sleep
common.
naked.
It's crazy. That's so weird, isn't it? This is really starting to freak me
Are
out.
you guys on a first date?
My
What's
room-
happening?
My room's just off the living room. You've been over, you know, my flat. So yeah, not when I was there, obviously.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good.
And I come out my room and I put a towel around me, sort of like a vague nod to covering my body because I'm fully naked. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I boil the kettle. I have a shower. Then when I come out, I make the coffee. Because it's like, it's been boiled, but it's cooled down enough that the coffee granules will still melt, but it's immediately drinkable.
Oh, so it's instant coffee.
Yes.
Nice.
Horrible.
Because I think, no, it's the most caffeinated.
Is
And
that
I
true?
love it.
Is it
And
the
I
most
it is.
caffeinated?
It's the most caffeinated is the freeze-dried granules. Andrew's checking it because I feel like no one believes me, even though I am the smartest.
But couldn't you just have a bigger cup of a nicer coffee?
There you go.
But then I'd have to buy
Is
a
it, Andrew?
machine.
Ground coffee is most.
Yeah.
Most caffeinated.
Ground, but is that I think ground instant or just ground?
Ground coffee granules.
Yeah, granules.
Yeah.
Does say This is from hotelchocolat.com.
Thank you very
Oh.
much. So it gives you the biggest hit, but also
Won't be staying there.
But we've
It's good stuff.
Do you remember?
It's good stuff.
Do you remember when me and Sunil wanted to do that sketch?
Yes.
We were going to go into Hotel Chocolat and he was going to go with a suitcase and go, any rooms? We didn't do it. We didn't do it.
Paddy, wow, coffee. Hey,
Yeah.
we're all
I haven't
learning.
heard about yours.
Yeah.
I should really drink less. I drink too much coffee. I only really drink it black unless I'm out, in which case I'll have an oat cappuccino. But at the moment, I'm on about 4 a day,
Yeah.
and that's too many.
Yeah.
And it has a massive impact on my mental well-being.
It's bad for you for sure.
It's making me incredibly
you tried
anxious.
doing it's hard to take out a coffee because like the ritual of having a hot drink at that time. But have you done like the one shot thing?
No, what's that?
When you got like, because an cappuccino, that's got like a full shot of an espresso in it, whereas you could have one shot of ristretto, so like half an espresso shot. So you're getting half the amount of coffee, but you've still got the ritual of making a coffee.
I've basically, here's where I'm at mentally. I'm moving house in, when this comes out, 3 weeks. For the past 14 weeks, I've been like, well, in a couple of weeks, I'm moving. And in that time, I have eaten so much takeaway, drank so much takeaway coffee, spent absolutely crazy amounts of money on nonsense, and ultimately not really cleaned my house because I'd be like, well, in a couple of weeks, I'm moving. But it's been happening for months. And so I hear you, but I don't think I'm in the right place to make positive changes in my life. What's going to happen instead is I'm going to move into this house and then I'll be perfect. So don't worry about me.
Where's this house?
I have to stop saying where I live on the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in South London.
Me too.
I'm currently in West London and it's so lovely living alone.
You live alone?
Yeah.
Wow, Miss
Now I'm
Havisham.
moving in with I know. And now I'm moving in into a house share.
Wait, so is it just you and Adam Flood?
Yeah. I was in an amazing flat share. I lived in London Bridge until recently for £500 a month.
Shut the fuck up.
Hell?
Crazy.
How?
Balcony, looked at the Shard.
Huh?
Yeah.
How did you get that?
How the hell?
Sort on a...
Did you live with 74 people?
No, I lived with 2 people. It was amazing.
What happened? They noticed?
The landlord gave it back to his daughters. I don't know if I should talk about this because we're still fighting over the deposit.
Definitely don't.
I think it's okay. I don't think I'm going to guess your landlord of multiple daughters who he just doles out flats to isn't a big listener of the old Hogs pod.
No.
We never
Daughters
know.
might be.
Daughters might be there.
Well, fuck you guys. Fuck you, you little landlords.
I'll tell you what though, what I've just done is I've delivered my trainers. I've got some new trainers. I've made a big mistake with these trainers because I've been looking for trainers for a while. And I've ordered because
you've had them delivered to the wrong address.
Yeah, delivered there, so they're getting there today. So I'm gonna have to go and pick them up. The other mistake I've made.
Yikes! What if you fall in love with one of the landlord's daughter and then you get to live back in your room but you pay nothing?
That'd be
Oh,
amazing.
it's a beautiful love story.
Yeah, I'm no longer his tenant. I'm his son-in-law. That's a Richard Curtis film.
That's so good.
I would
But it's quite a
watch that.
multicultural area, actually.
None of the leads.
No,
but yeah, but like, yeah.
Postman.
Just to be clear,
Yeah.
what's the film called and who's in it?
What's the film called? Wow.
Just for the benefit of the listeners, we have jumped around a little bit whilst Paddy is thinking. We are currently casting and naming a film by Richard Curtis that stars he was once his landlord, now it's his
It's like-
father-in-law.
There's something about, is it like...
To Let and to Love.
Oh, it's so good.
Do we hate it?
I love it. Oh my God, I love it. They're not even going to call the size 10 lead fat anymore either. She'll just be your girlfriend,
Yeah.
not
This is
not your girlfriend
so
with a great
good.
personality.
Say it one more time, I've already forgotten it.
To let and to love.
To let and to love. Well, I got distracted with the word. I got there's too many L words to remember it.
Do you want me to say it in kraut?
Wow. I love it. It's so good. Oh my God, so you're the lead. That's so great.
That'd be good.
I wonder if maybe he's
Can
like...
I be in it, please?
Yeah, you could be...
You're one of the sisters. You're one of the sisters who has to move out because she's got a husband.
Yeah,
Oh, not fair. He's never fair an old better. Yeah, I can do that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So you're the other sister. Who are you going to be?
I think that this time the creep who comes to the door with the like signpost or some sort of profession that's unwanted is, and we've moved on enough for her to be gay.
Okay, great.
So I'm the friend who's like, but I thought we were going to live in your dad's house together.
Yeah.
And she's like, we were always just friends.
And then how about you move downstairs so you're still part of the film the whole way through it? Like you've never fully moved on.
Yeah.
Because you're like, closeness makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah.
And everyone else
that
has
could also be
forgotten who the
name of
Beatles
film.
are, except you. We'll do them all.
Oh, that's
That's
gorgeous.
good. I think we
can't
should
wait
do
to
it.
see it.
Sunil have a part in it, please.
Of course.
Sunil
Brilliant.
would have a part in the actual Richard Curtis film, even if
He's
we
in
weren't
every rom-com,
casting.
yeah.
Yeah, he would be in it. So, Paddy, how's your day been other than your coffee?
Day, well, very short. Like I say, I was up
9:03.
9:03.
Got on the old tube.
Got on another bus. That's the thing, because I was so central before. So I'm really adjusting to that.
Where are you
bus
living
did you
now?
take?
I'm
Oh,
now.
no, we shouldn't ask this. We shouldn't.
Well, South London, but nowhere near a station. Before we move completely on from coffee, our friend Ed Knight, do you know about his little coffee habits?
It's horrible.
Horrible.
Well, listen, if they're anything like, I haven't seen Ed in ages. I miss little Eddie
He's
Knight.
exactly the same.
I have to stop. I always say little before I say Ed Knight, which I shouldn't because he's a fully grown man.
Nope,
but
he's still little.
I adore him. He drinks, shall we say, too much coffee?
Yeah, he goes to bed with a thermos of coffee so that as soon as he wakes up, he can have it. So he's like clutching it like a little goblin.
Christ.
Ed Knight, a friend of all of ours, obviously co-host of Slime Country podcast. Listen to Slime Country everywhere you get your podcast.
He should put his
He
coffee
is
in
the
his hot
most
water bottle.
disgusting boy.
Yeah, it's awful.
Because then it would keep his toesies warm and then...
Oh, in a
he
hot
could drink
water bottle,
it.
yeah.
He's minging. He smokes in his room. He's just the most disgusting, cretinous little
He's
boy.
funny,
He's
though.
not.
I once
He's
saw
not the
him.
most
No,
disgusting
I
boy.
once saw him. I was like, "What do you want for
You
lunch?
know
What do you want for
somebody more
lunch?"
disgusting?
Huh?
Who's more disgusting than him?
Ed's not disgusting. He's a stoic.
I
He
saw him
is a
get so
stoic,
drunk
you're
he
right.
puked up his guts, puked on himself, and then for lunch had a pot noodle. He recovered from vomiting from alcohol poisoning.
I don't think we
to
should
a
be
pot
slagging him off,
noodle
but he's not here to
within
defend
3
himself.
hours.
Wait,
Fine, call him up. Call him up. I don't give a
wait,
shit.
do they slag me off on Slime Country?
All the time.
Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
All
no.
the time. Actually, it's more like the podcast in general, but yeah.
Okay.
Have you been on Slime Country?
Yeah.
How did you find it?
Did you have a better time than you're having here? Are you having a nice time here? Do you want another coffee or anything? Do you want something nice? Are
Well,
you having a nice time?
I'm having a nice time, yeah. That was a lot more. It was a lot more. Well, I guess you guys are very like efficient and businessy and ruthless
you.
and cutthroat, whereas
Whoa.
those boys are lazy. So I had a lovely time. I was there 6 hours for half an hour. I don't think they ever turned the cameras on. Actually, I think we had to go back and do it every time. So it was a lovely day, but utterly useless. Because they're determined not to build an audience. They terrify. When they get a new subscriber, they're like, right, we got to get rid of one of the mics. I'm being mean. It's so funny. You should listen to it. It's genuinely
you
one of the
should.
funniest
You should.
Oh,
podcasts.
we've already plugged it so everyone
It's
listens
so
to
hard.
it.
Slime. Big up Slime.
Big
We're
up
Slimers for life.
Slime. Oh, God.
Here's the problem.
I've
is
never
that, like,
listened, but it sounds good.
here we like pick our times and we invite guests on and we try and be really
Sometimes they get them
organised and make
wrong.
sure everyone's here. Sometimes they get the timings wrong, but I'm trying my best. And then Sunil's like, "Oh, we're recording Slime Country at midday," and I'm like, "Oh, you better go now." And he's like, "No, they won't arrive till 1, so I'll aim for 1."
Yeah.
And then our message was something. And
they
I'm like,
still
"Oh, I'm
doing
so
it-
sorry, you must be doing the podcast." He's like, "No, we're having lunch."
Wait, are they still doing it out of your house?
No, thank God they've got
Okay.
a studio now.
That's what I thought.
But then it takes them probably about 4 hours to start recording an episode. And when they do, and I listen to every episode, it's like, how did you choose that? How did you choose that to be your start point?
That's so funny.
Like
All
just
of them eating.
Two of them going like, "Oh, what did you get from the banh mi place?"
Oh
cool.
my God.
It's like, that was when you
Yikes.
jumped in.
Yikes, yikes.
Did you
yikes.
Hog start here, or were you somewhere else first?
We're
No,
in
God, what a
Vauxhall.
journey we've been on.
You were one of the Vauxhall. You were part of that.
Before
Industrial
that, we
military
did
complex.
2 episodes in Vauxhall.
In Shoreditch.
Shoreditch.
Yeah.
To test the theory. Then we went to Vauxhall. They told us they were closing down. We panicked. We rented our own office. We did it up, as you can see. We we signed a very long contract. We really did lose our minds. We acted very quickly. It was very stressful. The Hogs came out in support. It was amazing.
But now we've got
Just
somewhere
as
to
soon
keep
as
all our pigs.
Just as soon as we'd hung the sign, Vauxhall did reopen.
Oh.
So, but actually, we love our little sty. Don't
Yeah.
you feel happy here?
Yeah, I mean, love Vauxhall, but I mean, it's interesting doing a podcast outside of a shipping container.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah,
A
it's
whole
lovely.
new world.
It's very nice.
Just one for Helen.
Looks good.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Do you want to do a podcast?
So, have you guys? When did you guys move in? Sorry.
One day, yes. September.
Okay, so have you done the place up, the two boys?
Well, it's been a difficult. Basically, I don't have a lot of stuff in many ways, but for the place that I've moved into, I've got too much stuff. So
Okay.
I've got all stuff everywhere. All my bedroom's just full of stuff. I ordered caps. I sell caps after my show, and
Yeah,
I've just
you
got
do.
they're just up in piles.
Okay.
So, and I've been slowly just sort of manipulating Adam to get things that I want. So I've got a shoe rack in the hall now,
Nice.
which is lovely,
Nice.
lovely, and
2 tier, 3 tier,
3
4.
tier.
Lovely.
Fabulous.
3 tier and a thing on top to put a little key dish in.
Lovely.
Wait, is it?
So you just come in, honey.
Are they hidden? Are they hidden? Are they hidden away, the shoes, or do you pull them out, or are they just open?
No, it's open, but it's wooden. It's like classy.
Lovely.
It feels
Okay.
like lovely.
Okay, very
Catherine's
nice.
got the best shoe rack.
Really?
It's very thin. They sit flat,
Oh, they go in. Yeah, who's looking at those?
And they just pull it, and it's so neat and tidy. And I have a very, very narrow hallway, so it's perfect because you get a lot of shoes in a small space. And then my key on the door for, of course, my.
And can you see the shoes? Or do they go all the way in?
All the way.
Really, that's safe.
Everything in Catherine's flat is a secret. Everything's a secret.
Really?
You'll never know what's around each cupboard.
Can you imagine that all your
I like
objects-
everything away.
Yeah, it's like Toy Story. That when you leave, they're all like.
Well, I just think the things that are out should be beautiful, and everything else should be away.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Catherine finds my flat challenging.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's confronting, which is an aesthetic, I think.
It is. So shoe rack, what else are you trying to get Adam to buy?
What did I? Oh, this is brilliant. Got him to get a fridge because he had a little fridge.
What were you going to do before? Just dig a hole in the floor with salt?
He's a stoic. A little fridge he had, and it had that awful thing where you just have one freezer door that doesn't close.
Hang on, was he living there before you moved in?
Yes.
You must have a fridge as well. I once went out with a guy, do you remember I told you this? And he didn't have a fridge and he only drank UHT milk. And then he got a stomach ulcer and ended up in hospital.
Wait. Plot point. Your landlord falls in love with the sister who's being ditched by the...
Wait,
You're the older sister who's being ditched by your one because she's fallen in love with this lad and he's moving back into the London Bridge flat. But that's fine because you can stay with his friend for a little while. And then you two, you and Adam Flood, fall in love.
Oh! Wait, I think I need a flow chart.
Wife swap.
Yeah,
you need a flow chart for two couples. Men are so bad at gossip.
So am I the sister?
What the hell? Get it together.
Wait, so who's...
Everyone's straight and you're just swapping flats. It's very simple. Richard doesn't even make it complicated.
You're not straight.
I'm not in this story.
Oh, why not? Why did you uncast yourself?
By Erasure.
Thank
do
you
it to the
so
zest.
much for being concerned about that. Thank you.
I'm making sure this podcast doesn't pass the Bechdel test.
And it mustn't.
And it never.
God
has
willing,
or
it won't.
will.
So I'm one of the sisters,
Right,
but
so
Paddy moves in and I move out, and we flat swap.
No, landlord.
And you go to the old place in
Yes.
Peckham.
No, look, it's very
Wait, come on. Wait, there. Cut out.
Cut it out.
Peckham, fuck's sake.
It's not Peckham.
No, it's not.
It's actually not Peckham, so
No.
it's fine.
It's
Well, can you?
I know that.
And then she and Adam Flood fall in love.
That's lovely. That's
Yeah.
really nice.
Is Adam single?
Yeah.
Tell him I'm very interested.
Okay,
We're
well-
telling a lot of Adam's business on this
Yeah,
podcast.
do you know that's a good point?
Who are you? Tell us something about you that we don't know, Paddy.
What do you want to know?
Star sign?
Guess.
Look at me.
Aries.
Aquarius.
Cancer.
Oh, my mum's a Cancer.
I'm sorry to hear.
My sister. What date?
No.
May.
July.
July.
6th.
11th. What does it mean? Tell me.
I don't know.
Oh.
What else can we learn about you? How many siblings?
3.
You're one of 4.
Yep.
Middle?
Yeah.
Irish family.
3 sisters.
Are you second
Two.
from you're one from the youngest?
My older sister is 2 years older. My younger sisters are twins. They're 3 years younger.
Whoa. Oh my God. So you got ditched for twins.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Paddy.
I got what,
Poor
for twins?
Paddy. You got sisters.
Yeah, I got ditched, did you say?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means like left behind for twins.
Oh, left behind. I never thought about it that way. What do you mean left behind?
Oh, just because isn't that the middle child narrative that you...
Oh, I guess. I think it's different when you're the only boy, though. I think.
Oh, they are besotted with the boy. Of course they are.
Well, we all get. I think we all
You're
got.
so self-aware.
We all got a good deal, I think.
Oh, nice.
The Little Prince.
Whoa, are you a comedian telling us you had a nice childhood?
Well, a nice family life for
The
sure.
comic's broken. That's so nice. That's so lovely. Do you get on with your siblings?
Yeah, I really do. They all live in London.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Are the twins identical?
Yeah.
That gives me the creeps when they're adults. Adult twins is my nightmare. Do they still dress the same?
They don't dress the same.
Thank God. No, but that's when it creeps me out when you see. Oh my God! So a while ago at the Comedy Store, this couple you couldn't have told came dressed the same, man and woman. I thought they were
Like
adult
Victoria
twins, and it gave me
Beckham.
the freaking heebie-jeebies. But not even complimentary, like the same outfit. Gave me the
See,
spooks.
I think that's
Give me the spooks.
so adorable. Like, you know those American families that like all wear matching outfits to do their family portrait,
Or their Christmas card.
their Christmas card.
Yeah.
oh, gather round, Shelby, we're doing a Christmas card. And Shelby's a horse, you know. Like, there's that level of American family.
She's
where,
a
like,
donkey.
they're like, he's not a dog, he's my brother.
That's good stuff.
That's what I want to get to, actually, like family, because you said you had like such a lovely family.
Yeah.
It's like,
Wait, are the twins people?
What do you mean?
Or they're
Oh,
not
they're not donkeys.
horses.
No. But they are identical.
they're my sisters. They're turtle doves. I think it'd be so nice to get to that point where you're like, this is Sheila. She's a donkey and she's been with her 7 years. And just like have her at breakfast every morning. I think that'd be such a happy family setup for me.
I'll put
Can
it
you
to the.
talk to Sunil?
Yeah, what did we say to him?
Helen would like a donkey called Sheila. Oh, and a goat called Jessica, which I now have. Thank you so much for the gifting. I remembered. So.
Before we move on to our advice, and we have to, and we must, and we will. I was wondering, this episode comes out the week of Halloween.
Wow.
What are your feelings on it?
I enjoy it. I've not gone trick or treating in a little while. I
No.
like watching spooky films when we re-release old ones in the cinema. Go and
Which
see
one's your
those.
fave?
Favorite scary film?
I hate scary films, by the way.
I don't know what my favorite scary film is. Have you ever seen Hollow Man?
No.
It's horny.
Horny?
Yeah.
Wait, what is it?
It's Kevin Bacon. He gets to go invisible. He's a scientist.
Oh, so he's just creeping around women. Yeah.
It's not my favorite.
Down,
though.
Andrew. I'd like
What's
to
your
watch
favorite?
it.
Favorite.
What one gives you the creeps most when you think about you watching it as a kid? Like, what one gave you the spooks?
Flubber.
Yeah, Flubber's scary.
Flubber's
When he
scary.
goes up the guy's batty.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Where's that coming out? Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Also, that's definitely a chemical substance, and it's all natural here.
Man in the Iron Mask gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, that's
What's that?
Yeah, that's
Heebie-jeebies.
terrifying. Yeah.
It's they punish this man by putting an iron mask on him, and it's
Aren't they
very
twins?
perturbing.
Are they cousins?
Yeah, it's like the king's brother, maybe.
Mm.
It's all very creepy.
Okay, that sounds good. Do you ever watch Sleepy Hollow?
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
I didn't think that was so bad.
It was terrifying.
Okay.
Watched it at Hannah Cohen's sleepover one year.
Fucking
At
Hannah
her grandma's
Cohen.
house. At her grandma's house. And it was so frightening. And all the other girls were like, we've seen it before. And I was pretending I wasn't terrified. And I was too scared to go to the toilet. So I just lay in my sleeping bag, just like holding it all night in excruciating pain. Because I was too scared to go.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was a good time, wasn't it? Being like sort of 12, 13 years old and watching the worst. Because I remember you'd go, if you could, did you ever get grown-ups to buy you stuff in HMV? Me and my friends used to do that. Like we'd see the films. We'd always go to the
Sorry, hang on.
we'd always go to the 18 films, right? The films
Yeah.
that had 18 on it, and we'd always look at the metrics. You know, sometimes it would say contains violence.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a thick dad. He would just rent them out for us. Yeah. Don't need to trick anyone when you got Michael at home.
Well, she's 18 in donkey years.
Don't worry, he won't touch his side. She's not my brownie.
Sometimes it would say like violence and language and sexy stuff, and you'd be like, God, I have to see this film so much. I remember there was like they re-released a bunch of horror films that got banned, and then re-released like The Evil Dead.
Whoa.
Me and my friends, I remember I got a guy, got a guy in HMV to. I know it was Woolworths actually, and he did
Wait,
it.
so hang on, paint the picture. Are you waiting outside?
No, I'm inside,
Okay.
and I see there's an 18 DVD that I wanted to buy.
yeah.
It was actually, it's really embarrassing, a Steve-O DVD.
As in, of Jackass? Oh my God.
But he did his own DVDs that were like, even like, it was even, I remember the
Like his own Blair Witch Project.
no, but it wasn't a horror film.
Hey guys.
It wasn't a horror film.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we'd switch genre. Okay, so Steve-O doing his thing.
Yeah, and I remember the cover was him coming out of a coffin, and he's like,
Oh my God.
and
so
I remember
fun.
seeing all the metrics next to it of all the bad things it had, and it was all the bad things, and I was like, and it was saying like, too extreme for Jackass, and I was like, I have to see this film. But I knew my parents wouldn't. My parents let me watch Jackass, but this just, you could see from it was even like
But
designed
this is
to be.
too extreme
Yeah.
for Jackass,
Yeah.
so I get it.
So I said to this guy, this man, who I guess probably wasn't like now, probably only in his 20s, but you know, back then, he
He
feels.
was a big boy.
Yeah, and I said to him, will you buy me this DVD? I'll give you the money, and he said, yeah, and he did. Isn't that nice?
No, that's predatory and feels kind of weirdly groomy.
Predatory, I went up to him.
Yeah, but it feels like he was.
I kissed him.
He was. He was an
Couple of these.
opportunistic groomer.
Did he make a profit off you, or was he just a good man doing a good job?
He's just a good man doing a good job.
He might have just been a good goodie who was just sort of like, you know what, this
He might have
young
seen
lad
himself
does
in
need
me.
violence.
Not in that way.
Yeah.
Maybe it was
Fives, big tens.
maybe it was Steve-O, but in like a hoodie or like a
What, to
one
get
of
up sale?
those. Yeah.
What I love even more is your pronunciation of Steve-O. Steve-O.
Yeah. Oh, I thought we were talking about Steve P.
Alive. Okay. Well, interesting.
I
But
never bought DVDs though when I was little.
Really?
No, we
That's
always went to the
hundreds.
Vern. 3 videos for £3 for 3 nights.
you seem like a DVD guy, and
I had
so
a
does
little
and so
case.
does Ed Knight. So that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. That. Did you take them out of their boxes and put them into your case?
Yeah, and
For on the go. Like.
yeah, and I got. I'm not going to say that. I got a portable DVD player.
Oh, yeah, the
tiny
best,
one.
the
and then
best.
anytime we went somewhere, even just for the weekend, I'd bring literally like 60 DVDs. Or, you know, like it'd be two and then two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were they alphabetized?
They weren't, but they were sort of genre. I had all the Saw films.
Of course.
Why
They
not?
did. Yeah.
I do look back and I'm glad that my parents were in some ways, in terms of like media, they were very liberal.
Yeah.
They just sort of like, I had like Eminem really young and I had like the horror films really, really young.
Yeah.
When you first said Eminem, I was like, you ate M&M's really young. I was like, that's super
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Pretty liberal parents, you guys.
And not just the natural brown ones. I was having yellows with greens.
I wanted
Amazing.
a portable DVD player so bad, but I
amazing.
had Extras season 2
Awesome.
on DVD, Ugly Betty season 1, Bridget Jones 2,
Nice.
and Jane Eyre.
Really nice.
Wow. One
Really
or two.
nice.
Yeah.
Are you gonna dress up for Halloween? And if you were going to, what would you go as?
Well, I'm actually invited to a party on Halloween. How annoying is this? It's in like a bar, and the last entry is 11:30 p.m. And after that, you got to pay to get in. But I'm doing a gig that finishes at 11:30, so I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to go.
Swap with someone, go on earlier.
It's my gig.
Okay, yeah, no option then.
All right, okay. And it's on Halloween night.
It's on a Saturday night.
Yeah. If it's any consolation, my situation is that my girlfriend's having a Halloween party, and
No last entry.
I'm gigging.
I'll be there.
No, I'm gigging in Scotland,
Oh.
so
I'll
I
be
can't
there if you
go.
want to come with me.
Yeah, that'd be
instead of
great.
this other one.
It's no boys. It's not no boys. You can totally go.
I didn't think I needed a costume for that party, but now I realise I do because I've already got my
Are you
costume
still
sorted
going?
for. Yes,
But I'm not able to go. Ellen wants you to go though.
but
That's so
I was
annoying.
also invited.
Yeah, I know. I'm just so annoyed that you're still going.
What-
on.
It's all right,
would
I
you have
guarantee
worn?
I'll get socially anxious and cancel. There's
No,
no way I'll go.
I don't want
There's
that. I
no
want you to
way I'll
go.
actually
She'll
go.
love you to be there.
No, because Paddy won't be there, so I don't know what to do with myself.
I'll be there.
There'll be
Promise?
Yeah.
Promises.
great. You're both invited.
I'm
Perfect.
just gonna say this. I've had a 5, a 10, and a 1 from her, and nothing from you.
I don't really like touching,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know you that well. I only just found out your star sign.
Uh-huh.
I know more about Adam Flood. I'd be willing to give him a high 10.
Oh.
Paddy, we could walk through the party and you can watch everyone start stimming as I walk.
Like Moses.
Like everyone's happy to see me. The party don't start till I walk in.
That's awesome.
No?
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
not.
awesome.
Yeah, because I've got a costume sorted for online gig. But I was like, I messaged Catherine being like, oh my God, I've got my costume.
I
for
knew
our
what it was
online
before
gig.
you even gave me a
Did
clue.
you actually?
My first guess, and then you were like, "I'll give you one clue," and I was like, "I know what it is." So here's how the conversation goes: you do your side, I'll do my side. No,
Wait.
we remember the words. Come on,
You remembered our conversation?
you text
2
me.
days
And
ago?
go on. You're like,
Oh my God, I've got the best costume for online show.
I turned to Ellen beside me and go, "Helen's gonna dress up as me." You go.
And then you went, oh my God, what is it? And
Yeah.
I went, I can't tell you.
No,
I can give
the
hints.
tone was actually, "Oh my God, what is it?" But you read it as, "Oh my God, what is it?"
Oh
which is
yeah,
so
no, I
sweet.
did read it as excited. And I was like, I can give you hints. And you went, go on. And I went, I've bought a freckle pen. And Catherine went, it's me. And then just stopped.
I stopped applying. And then Helen's like, "I've ordered a wig. I've ordered da 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 da." And I was like,
It's so good. I've got this red wig and I've got a freckle pen. And then I'm going to wear something with a collar. Yeah. And I'm going to say things like, oh, have you tried hand sanitizer? And you're disgusting. And
"You use way more hand sanitizer than me. I just washed my hands."
oh yeah, but that's so much effort with the standing and the turning and the twisting. And what's another Catherine catchphrase?
So again, Paddy, what would you go
So
as?
again.
I don't know. I used to use the same ones over and over again. I got a lobster costume that I was given after I did a play, and so I just used that.
Was
for
it a play of Love Actually?
What's the lobster in Love Actually?
Yeah. As played by Lulu Popwell, right?
Yeah.
What's that?
The car and the kid.
Nativity.
The kid in the car and the kid in
Really?
the car.
Lobster.
I can't remember.
Are you
that.
going to be the lobster at the birth of Jesus? Yes,
Yeah.
first lobster.
Oh, I don't remember, but that sounds
Have
good.
you ever seen Love Actually?
I think so.
You might have seen the Scarborough version of it.
Yeah.
Actually.
What?
Turns out, love.
No,
actually
it'd be actually love.
Actually, love.
Love, yes!
It's all around. Please, Richard Curtis, please
That's
get in
your
contact.
Christmas sketch. Actually, love.
All right, we'll get it done.
That's your Christmas sketch. That's so good.
Actually, love.
Love Actually is very sexist. You could just
Yeah.
be two men explaining why it's a sexist concept.
It is a sexist film, isn't it? That's what they say. I read an essay about it.
Yeah, see, there you go.
All that
There's your
essay.
sketch. There's your sketch.
Why is it sexist?
Why am I an ant?
There's
There's a
someone
sketch
did
for you
someone
now.
did a graph of like the more a woman talks in that film, the worse her love life is.
Yeah, that checks
Oh,
out.
Because that
my
woman,
sister's
when I
calling.
can't.
No, we don't have time. Not today.
I'm sorry, Marianne. Catherine says we don't have time. Chicken happy. Oh, yes, I sent her a video of a chicken. I'll call you later. Bye. Chicken happy. Oh, it's so cute. So sorry. Olga Koch found a video of special needs chickens wearing booties to help them with their movement.
Do you know what? Slam Country is quite professional.
That's the whole problem.
Oh my god. Wait, Paddy, what kind of advice giver are you?
Probably one of those ones that's actually talking to themselves in the past.
Oh.
So
that's
obviously.
So good.
Yeah.
I think I might be that.
So I don't know how this works. People are writing in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, awesome.
That's so
And
fascinating.
is it sometimes really heavy?
Oh, yeah.
Often.
Welcome
But
to
I'm
the
guessing you've got a
lesbian
light
lounge.
spin on it. That's my guess.
Not me.
I've actually found a light one and a very apt one.
Oh my
I did
God, yes.
a lot of scrolling to find a light one.
You've been scrolling this whole time because what you learned about Paddy is keep it light.
I just thought maybe let's not like dump a lot of lesbian trauma on Paddy, having just sort of.
I really hope the mic picked up that call.
That was a beautiful goal. I mean, it is a lesbian issue, but one that's a bit lighter. Me? Hello. This is from F.
Hi, F. For fingers. I get it. Very droll.
Or frotting. Come on,
Or
Helen.
frotting.
Let's
Or
be
frotting.
inclusive.
Apologies.
Me and my girlfriend, both 23 female,
Both
Love it.
23. Jeez.
have been dating for 8 months and are going to my friend's Halloween party later this month. We had been talking about couples' costumes for weeks, and I thought we had agreed on Daphne and Velma.
Great.
But after I sent her my Velma outfit I had spent ages picking out, she replied with one of her as Cruella de Vil. Apparently, she thought the costume chat was all hypothetical and that it's too soon and cringe for couples' costumes. I know it's silly, but I feel quite hurt and let down. Is this an early red flag? Is this just my communication problem? I think she should come as Daphne anyway, especially as it's my friend's party and she's the +1. But I don't know how to ask for that without her calling me cringe or saying that I'm being too much. I know I'm imagining those potential responses, but I am just stuck on what to do. Please help.
I can solve this for you. One word. What's Cruella de Vil's?
One word.
Oh. Three sentences. 3 sentences.
Wow, I've never held her to that before. That was fascinating. I can do that? That's a move? Whoa. Whoa, this podcast just got shorter. Go on. 3 sentences. Let's be having them. Go on.
Cruella de Vil's main staple is the cigarette and the cigarette holder. Go as the cigarette and the cigarette holder, and then your girlfriend has to suck on you all night.
It is 3 sentences, to be fair.
Yeah, problem solved.
Okay.
It's not cringe, it's banter.
Mm.
Go as the puppy.
Whose heart she broke and then killed.
Oh.
Gosh. Can I... Well, please, go ahead, Paddy, actually.
Yeah, go on,
First of
Paddy.
all, I don't think Velma and Daphne are like a pair, really. So I think that's not like
Get
an
in
obvious.
there with your pedantry. Yes, I agree, to be fair.
So I'm saying
Part of a 4.
she should offer an olive branch and see if they can go a pair Cruella de Vil and something. She can go as but she could go as 101
coat.
Dalmatians.
She can go as the coat.
Or the dogs, like when they're still, or one of the dogs.
Lucky.
Because it sounds like she should find out. They should find out if they can. If she does she not want to be in a couple costume? Or does she not want that particular
The partner
one?
does not want to do a couple's costume because she thinks it's too cringy.
Right.
But
And too soon.
F, who's written
is
in,
it?
wants
She
to...
said too soon.
Oh, she said it's too soon.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't listening properly.
And
that
see,
'cause a
that's
woman
why you
wrote
should
it?
date a woman.
Imagine if I had given you like a very complex lesbian trauma.
That wasn't complex.
This is the lightest problem we could find.
Right, I need to start revising.
Don't you feel like that's like... It's not too soon. It's just a silly one-night couples, like, party. Just dress in matching costumes. I think that's cute.
Yeah.
Look,
I'd do it with someone I just met.
here's the thing. Obviously, a couple's costume is light and it's really, truly very low stakes. But the second you make this into a thing, you're the person making it a big deal. And I don't think that you should have to do that. Like, if she doesn't want to do the costume, fine. Like, it's not that big a deal. You can think of your own costume. And also, like, you don't actually want a scenario where you forced her into wearing a couple's costume with you because it's your friend's party. And I think she's being taking it a little bit seriously, as in, like, it probably means more. But maybe the real conversation underneath it feels like you're at differing degrees of commitment. But am I reading too much into it? Maybe. I'd have a conversation about, like, what she thinks it means and why that's worrying her. Just be like, forget the costumes for a second. We'll just go in our own costumes. But, like, what are you worried it will say to the world if we did a couple's costume that we're a couple, aren't we? Why is that important? But maybe it's about, like, she just wants to, like, maintain a bit of... When you're early on in a relationship, it's like, oh my God, is my identity being subsumed in this? Like, I do want to still be an independent person. So I think it's fine to just want to go in your own costume. I don't think you should say it's my friend's party, so you have to do what I say. I think that makes her feel like you're plus one and not, like, an actual invited guest.
I just thought of a good couple's costume.
And I think it makes you seem a little...
The Battle of Stalingrad.
What are we going as?
One German, one Russian. And together you are the Battle of Stalingrad.
Right.
Sorry, that was brilliant until then.
Yeah.
That was really good.
I just think there's stuff underneath.
You're the red flag.
Well, I think it's not a heavy issue, but it obviously, like, symbolizes something for both of you. And you seem to want her to do what you want her to do. And she seems to want a little bit of, like, independent identity. And I definitely don't think you should, like, make it a rule about what she wears. But no judgment.
Yeah, I mean, it's all just a bit serious, isn't it, really?
Exactly. It's just like it should just be a fun thing. Why don't you just, like, both just go, okay, it's disappointing she doesn't want to do what I want to do, but maybe that's something we have to look forward to in the future. What can I do that I won't be able to do when we are in that phase of our relationship that I want to do now
Some good
myself? That's
reframing.
all me. And then just go with something fucking amazing.
Ejaculation. That's always a funny costume.
How'd you do that?
You gotta have constant, like, bouts of, like, lube on you and just constantly be ready to be like, I'm ejaculation, and look like you're shooting out.
You have
and
to
just,
say
like,
it, though.
Covered in it. Yeah.
It's not the best costume if you have to keep saying it.
That's a really good point, actually. I've never done that many good costumes over the years. Like, I had a witch's hat.
And what were you saying? I'm a witch's hat.
Like, no, I was being my witch that wanks. Have you done the impression this year yet?
Oh, have you been the witch that wanks?
Yeah.
No, go on.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
Here's a Halloween special.
ears.
The witch that wanks. Here we go.
Oh, the cauldron's bubbling.
It's good.
Come on, that's good.
That is good. That is good. Hope that helps.
It's just the best impression I've got in my entire
Do you know what? You are good at giving advice.
Do you miss Slime Country?
Yeah, those boys, they looked after me.
Oh, yeah. That's
We take
ridiculous.
care of
You
you,
do.
too. We're trying.
Yeah, no, you do for sure.
We've just got a very manic energy
Mm-hmm.
today. And that's probably because of coffee. It all comes back to the beginning.
Wow. Wow.
you.
That's
Sounds like
good
you guys
stuff.
need a bit of advice yourself.
Hey, could you give us some?
Yeah, maybe just give your guests a little bit longer to warm up when they come in, and don't look at me like this.
We're taking notes.
No, I don't think I don't know. I
So
don't.
what happens is sometimes we don't know what we're going to say.
Right.
Well, all the time.
Yeah.
And then we both have ideas, and then we both start trying to say it, and then the guest is trying to talk, and then we're just sort of forcing our own agenda because we're powerful women. But it doesn't necessarily mean that we're being good friends to each other.
Yeah.
So how do we make sure that doesn't happen in the future?
Yes, we. What I would say is you came in and were pushed into the room physically by your backpack by Helen Bauer. And if I'm right in remembering this, Paddy, now I did say, don't push him.
You did, actually.
And then she said, get in there and sit down. And I said, well, can he have a hot drink? And she said, we don't have time. And I said, you do have time.
And then they pulled the bag over my head.
And then
I'm trying to blink in Morse code. Velma, help me. I need you and the rest of the gang to come solve this mystery. How did I get myself into this mess?
I'm just saying, I tried to let you have a minute.
Yes.
So in many ways, it's all Helen's fault.
Can I
Have you thought
explain?
about that?
Well, I have thought that's, yeah. There's a lot going on between you. It's nice.
Paddy, can I say something to Catherine?
Yes.
What Catherine missed is when I went out there to get Paddy, I started playing that I was like getting him in from like a COVID operation, sort of like, you've got to come in really quickly. So the receptionist tried to banter and I was like, there's no time. Like, and you missed the whole play.
Paddy, can you please tell Helen that I'm not speaking to her anymore? Thank you.
I can't believe you've monetized this.
Guys, we're doing a compliment circle. And then we're going to end this because this has just got out of hand.
Oh, is that it? So just do one bit of advice?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you took on advising us and then that sort of...
Do you want to do a really harrowing bit of advice for the extras?
Yeah, why not?
You're
Yes.
welcome to.
Okay,
Brilliant.
stay on for that. Yeah. But before that, where can people find you?
I'm on Instagram at Paddy is Young and all the other things.
Brilliant.
And I'm on tour, so come see me.
Paddy's show was nominated for the best show at the Edinburgh Comedy Awards. It's very fucking good, actually, technically and actually.
It's very good. It's on tour and it's also at the Sarah Theatre in January.
It's good, actually.
Book tickets now because it will sell out. And then
And
you'll
it's
be like,
actually
no
good.
one told us. And it's like, we told you. We told you in October.
We did say.
Book now.
Didn't we say?
Thank you.
I remember saying. Have you had a nice time?
Yeah, I think that...
Excellent. Podcast over. Thank you so much to our executive producers, Guy Goodman, Simon Moores, Mary Fox, Annie Tonner, Sarah Harque-Deakin, Oliver Jago, Anthony Conway and Matthew Thomas. Thank you. Out of the executive lounge, but into a VIP area nonetheless. It's our producers. Thank you so much to Richard Bicknell, Elle, Richard Bald, Neil Redmond, Victoria Hutchison, Harald van Dijk, Tim and Dom, David Walker, Rachel R, Sadie Cashmore, Claire Owen-Jones, Jess and Nick, Zoe, Sarah and Molly, Raia Fink, Cordelia, Rachel Page, Helen A, Tina Linsey, Graham Marsh, Amy O'Riordan, Abbie Worf, Kie Web, Matt Sims, Luke Bright, Leah, Kate Spencer, Tristin, Liz Forge, Taz, Chloe, Becky Fox, Emily G, Dean Michael, Glennis Wood, Stephanie Catraccia, Sophie Chivers, Mark, Anthony. I always have to split those two up. Kerry Sooth and Charlie A. Thank you so much.